My wife took off her ring at work. Someone sent me the photos. My name's Daniel, and I never thought a simple photo could turn my entire world upside down. You see, marriage isn't perfect, but I always thought ours was unbreakable. My wife, Emily, and I had been married for 7 years. We met in college, fell in love fast, and built what looked like a perfect life. A cozy house, stable jobs, and plans for kids. She worked in an office downtown, an advertising firm, and I was a construction project manager. We had opposite schedules, but we made it work. Or so I thought. It started on a quiet Wednesday afternoon. I was at work eating lunch in my truck when my phone buzzed. It was a message from an unknown number. Attached were 3 photos. At first, I thought it was spam. But when I opened them, my heart dropped. There was my wife, Emily, sitting at a bar with her coworkers. Laughing, smiling. Nothing too strange, until I looked closer. Her left hand. No ring. Now, before you think I'm paranoid, let me explain something. Emily never took off her wedding ring. She once refused to wear gloves at a Christmas party because it wouldn't fit over the band. That ring meant everything to her. So why was it off now? I zoomed in. Sure enough, her hand was bared in the next photo. She was leaning toward a man. The coworker, maybe? He was whispering something in her ear, and she was laughing. Too close, too comfortable. Then came the message under the photos. Thought you should know what your wife's up to. No name. No explanation. I just stared at my phone for what felt like hours. My hands were shaking. I didn't know what to do. Confront her? Ignore it? Investigate first? That night, when she came home, I watched her closely. She kissed me, asked about dinner, acted completely normal, but when I looked at her hand, the ring was back on. The next few days were torture. Every little thing she did made me question everything. She started coming home later. Claimed there was a big project deadline. She'd laugh while texting, then quickly put her phone face down when I walked in. I told myself, don't jump to conclusions. Maybe it's nothing. But that unknown number kept messaging me, new photos, every few days. Emily at work lunches. Emily smiling at that same guy. Emily with her ring missing again. It was like someone was watching her, and now, me. I decided to find out who that man was. After a little digging online, I discovered his name, Mark Lawson. Single, mid-30s, recently joined her company as a creative director. One evening I asked casually, "Hey, how's the new guy at your office?" She froze for half a second before saying, "Oh, Mark? He's funny. Really creative. Everyone likes him. Too casual. Too smooth." That night I checked her laptop, something I'd never done before, but my gut told me I needed to. Her emails were locked behind a password. I tried her usual one. Didn't work. Tried another. Still nothing. That's when I realized she had changed it. A few days later, I got another message from the same number. This time, it wasn't a photo, it was a video. Emily and Mark, laughing at a restaurant. Then, at the end, he reached across the table, touched her hand, the hand without the ring, and she didn't pull away. I felt my chest tighten. My head spun. That night, I didn't confront her. I just sat beside her, silent, watching her pretend everything was normal. But the breaking point came when I got home early one Friday. Her car was already in the driveway, but she wasn't inside. Her phone buzzed on the table, a text from Mark Lawson. "Can't wait to see you tonight. Don't forget to leave the ring in your bag." I swear, I almost blacked out. When she walked in, humming softly, I just stood there, holding her phone. She froze. "Who's Mark?" I asked, voice low, calm, too calm. Her eyes darted to the phone. "He's just a coworker. Why are you going through my stuff?" I showed her the text. Her face went pale. That's not what it looks like," she stammered. But I'd already heard enough lies in my life to recognize one. After a long, ugly argument, filled with tears, shouting, denial, she finally admitted it. She claimed it just started as friendship, that she felt unappreciated, and that Mark listened to her. She said she took off her ring at work because it made things less complicated. Less complicated. That phrase burned into my mind. I couldn't even look at her that I moved into the guest room that night. Over the next few weeks, she tried to fix things. Therapy, apologies, endless tears. But then I got another message from that same anonymous number. She's still seeing him. Attached was another photo, Emily and Mark, this time outside a hotel. I felt rage unlike anything I'd ever known. So, I decided if she wanted less complicated, I'd make it simple. I gathered everything, the photos, the texts, the messages, and met with a lawyer. A week later, I filed for divorce. Quietly. No yelling. No drama. Just clean, cold paperwork. But I didn't stop there. Remember that anonymous number? I finally found out who it was. A coworker of Emily's named Sarah. She'd seen enough of the affair and felt guilty, so she decided to warn me. I thanked her and gave her a copy of everything I had. 2 weeks later, Mark was fired. Turns out the company had a strict, no relationships policy among team leaders. As for Emily, she came home one evening to find my things gone and divorce papers on the counter. The last text she ever sent me read, "You didn't even fight for us." I replied, "I did. The moment you took off that ring, you stopped." It's been a year since that day. I've moved on, new apartment, new job site, new peace of mind that I'm not bitter anymore. Just wiser. You can't force loyalty. You can't fix what someone chooses to break. If you're listening right now and you've ever doubted your worth because someone betrayed you, remember, you didn't lose them. They lost someone who would have given them everything. And if you've stayed this far into the story, thank you. These real-life experiences remind us why truth and respect matter. If you enjoy stories like this, about betrayal, lessons, and emotional growth, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. There's more to come, and trust me, the next story will leave you speechless.